everyone, so I'm back with part 2 of week 29, and this is a whirlwind of the end of the week basically, because we was out celebrating our anniversary, and then the next morning I was up at 5 a.m. To travel down to see my family, because it's my mum's birthday on the Sunday, and I've just got real limited weekends off until October. So I thought if I don't get to see them this weekend, then I'm not going to see them maybe until October, which is crazy. It's just how it's fallen, really. Every weekend we've got something going on, whether it be like a wedding or a holiday or something you just pre-planned with friends or something. So yeah, I just sort of just made a decision that I was going to go down early on the Saturday morning and spend Saturday and Sunday with them. But we went out to celebrate our anniversary on the Friday, which was Friday the 18th, and yeah, it was really nice. We went to Miller and Carter, which is like a steakhouse, but we haven't been for a long time, and it was just really nice. The food was really nice. We both had steak, and we had Joe had a starter and I had a dessert. But yeah, it was just a really nice time to go out and celebrate. And to be fair, we was also celebrating moving into our new house and, you know, just getting sorted a little bit, which is nice. And it's been a lovely year. In all honesty, we've been together for 12 years and nothing's really changed, in all honesty, with us being married. But, you know, we're still happily married, which is always good. So, yeah, it was nice to go out and just have a nice dinner, like get dressed up and things. So that photo that I've just put in now, the 3x4, is a picture of us actually dressed up sort of for once. Joe put a shirt on and I actually had a face full of makeup on that day, so which I don't normally do. So yeah, it was just really nice, and I obviously got a picture of Joe with all our food and things at the table. So yeah, it was just nice to go out and chat and just appreciate each other. So that was nice. So this collection, I don't have any 3x4s that are landscape. So I had to make do with some pattern paper and some stickers, which is absolutely fine. But I was lacking in journal elements because there's nowhere to write anymore on these cutter parts, because I probably used them all up before. So I'm just going to print some of my little labels out, stamp them out and put them out on the page, and I can obviously write a little bit on there. I'm just going to use a little 2x2 card just to fill out the gaps, and yeah, and obviously just, you know, dotted around some stickers and things to sort of fill out a little bit. Sometimes I struggle with these. They always look a little bit empty. And so I decided to stamp on 1 year at the top. It does slightly go too high, but it's fine. You can still see what it's meant to say. But yeah, I do sometimes struggle with these. I feel like when I'm trying to makeshift my own little pocket, they're always missing something. Even though some of the cutter parts are really simple and they just have like one little embellishment on, or one little design, when I do it myself, it just doesn't look right. So yeah, it's fine. I'm happy with it. It's got some stickers on there that I probably wouldn't have used before. The little pandas are quite hard to use, but I do manage to use them up on this one. So yeah, I'm just stamping out the 1 year. So yeah, and as I said, I went down to see my family. So it wasn't a late night really on Friday. We were home by sort of 9, but we sort of chilled out, and then I was up at 5 a.m. the next morning because my train from Leeds was at 7 a.m. So I had to get up and just make sure I was ready. Joe was nice enough to drop me at the station for 6:30. It's only down the road, but obviously it meant that he had to get up to drop me at the station. But yeah, just had to get up and get ready and get myself sorted. And I got down on the Saturday around about 11, which is not too bad. And yeah, we just had a nice day in the garden, really. We didn't have too much plans. Me and my mum went down into the town, just had a look around the shops and things. And then we had like a little mini barbecue. It was a bit like rainy this weekend, so we were hoping for nice, glorious weather for the barbecue, but it wasn't great. But we did find a little bit of a gap where we could eat outside and things. So that was nice. And it's a little bit of a tradition with my family. They love a barbecue. So it's nothing fancy. But it's just nice. It's just nice to sit in the garden with them and obviously just enjoy spending time with them, talking about the house and how it's going and things like that. So that's always nice. And they are hoping to come up in October, all being well. Just trying to find a date. As I said, it's really hard to find a date that Joe and I are both free to go and get them from London and stuff. So yeah, hopefully they'll come up in October and see the house. We'll probably move along a little bit by then, hopefully. I'd like to have some painted walls and a bit more furniture, but we'll just have to play it by ear. You never know. We also need to get new carpets, and I don't really know what the wait time at the moment for those are. But yeah, just a nice sort of week, really. Busy, and the week after is just as busy, and then it just sort of calms down a little bit. August is not a busy month for me, really. I never really have too much going on. We have one holiday at the end, and I've got a few plans here and there, but I really haven't got much going on in August, which is quite nice. So I think I'm going to end up working quite a bit. A few of my colleagues are off, obviously, in school holidays and things like that. So I'll probably end up working a bit. And I haven't done much overtime at all, really, since the wedding days and the honeymoon. But yeah, I might do a few more bits because obviously it means more money for more house renovations, really. So yeah, still really enjoying using summer collections and things. I think I'm going to go back to using some summer collections now that I've got sort of some certain weeks out of the way, like the house moving week, and obviously this week, which I wanted to use like a love collection for this week. I want to use some more of my summer ones. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm really far ahead with my videos at the moment. I've got a backlog, in all honesty, of them, which is really good because obviously when I was in the old house, I was really struggling to produce anything. So now that I'm ahead of myself, I think I've got enough videos really to last me until the end of September at the moment, which is madness. But I mean, really enjoy my scrapbooking. It's so nice to have like evenings where I can just sit down and do it. And there has been some developments with my craft room, so that's very exciting. And yeah, just really enjoying being back into scrapbooking and getting things done. I have got a bit of a backlog in terms of like organising photos, ordering photos, and just getting photos just off my phone and onto my computer so they're saved and things. But I can do those this week. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. I've just used some 2x2s to make a 6x4. And yeah, I'll be back soon. Thank you very much. Bye.